What's up, guys? My name's Dustin. I go by Limestone Picker on YouTube. Today, I'm going to be going over what we found at Dog Day. So over the past weekend, it is the weekend of Memorial Day. Today is Monday. I'm off work today. So yesterday, me and Nathaniel went to Dog Day. And Memorial Day and Labor Day are Dog Day's two biggest weekends. So I've been a couple of times this year, but I wanted to make sure that I went this weekend. Since I'm off, I decided to. Me and him went there. We spent like 3 hours there, and we found some good stuff. But I have like a little bit of B-roll I may cut in here, but I'm not sure if it's that good. I didn't really film us picking up anything. But my first find, we rounded around the back where normally nobody ever sets up, and most of those people were still asleep. They were camping out there since it is Memorial Day weekend, and a lot of those people were still asleep. We got there around 6, and nobody was set up, so we made our way to the normal running side of Dog Day, and the first thing that I saw was one of the Toy Story aliens. I believe these are from the first movie, because I think I had one. This is actually the third one that I've got now. The guy said that all those plushes are $1, and I couldn't pass it up, so he works perfectly fine. I've got 3 now. I have a little collection, and just so you know, since I have been gone, I have finally almost gotten the nostalgia room completely set up. So be expecting a studio / nostalgia room tour coming pretty soon. That'll probably be the next video that I put out. Hopefully it won't be 5 months in the future.
Alright, so my first pickup was these 2 Disney puzzles. Got 101 Dalmatians and a Mickey Mouse one.
I think that the next 2 things that I picked up, this one guy was set up. He had a Turbo Man figure, the little Funko one that I gave away on the channel. But he had one of those. He had some newer, a newer Woody and Buzz figure, like the big ones. But he had a bunch of Disney DVDs, and Nathaniel was looking through them. Nathaniel's thinking about putting together a Disney room. And so he bought a lot of my old Disney stuff after we got back from Dog Day. But while we were there, I saw that he had a copy of 101 Dalmatians live action. This is out of print. It's worth around $15 to $20. And it was 2 for $5. And I picked up Moana, but I think he gave them to me for $4. He said they weren't big name Disney movies. So I'm not sad about that, you know.
Then I got 101 Dalmatian book and the Mermaid. That's my next pickup. Then we got some DVDs and a VHS. We got whatever his name is,
Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium.
Then I got Balto 3. I've never seen that one.
Then there was one guy that was set up. He had WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. This was the wrestling game that I had as a kid. I've got a copy of it down here, but whenever I was looking for it, I don't know if it still does, but when I was looking for it, it was going for about $35 to $45. He had this one for $5. It does need to be resurfaced, but for $5, I wasn't going to pass it up. It's even marked $2 on the front right there on Triple H's face, but it is what it is. Then we circled back around to start the whole thing over again to see if maybe some of those people had come out, and one guy had. So he had 2 Jeff Gordon cars, and I asked him how much his cars were. He said he'd take $15 for both, and I said, I really don't want both of them. Would you take $10 for this one? And he said, yeah, but this is a no bull car. I just like to pick these up when I see them. Action's a really good brand of die cast, especially for the early 2000s. It was one of the highest end ones you could get. but it's in overall really good condition. It's got the dollar sign on the window right there, but it's the rainbow car. I've been picking up these if I see them and they're cheap. I found one at the bins. Me and Nathaniel went, and it was actually Kevin Harvick, who's one of my favorite NASCAR drivers, like post Dale Earnhardt. So that was pretty cool. Getting this one for $10 wasn't a bad deal. They probably go for like $25 if I had to guess. Could be worth a little bit more. Normally when I get them on eBay, there's one guy on there that I follow. He puts out a bunch of them at a time, and he'll run them at bid. And if they don't go for like over $5, normally I'll get them. But there was another guy, his booth we went to. He had a Power Rangers Turbo Blue Ranger. So this is the little kid, I think, or it's Rocky was the Blue Ranger, and then the little kid came in after the movie. I didn't really watch a lot of the TV show, but I did have the movie. I watched that religiously. But so this is the same size as the rest of them, but the little kid, when he was in his Power Rangers thing, he was the same size as the rest of them. So it didn't really make any sense. But the guy, he gave me that for $2, and then he had a bucket that I dug through, and I found some micro machines. And I asked him how much he wanted for those, and he said $1. And the main reason I got them was because it had Kit in it from Knight Rider, and I'm gonna give that to Josh, JCAU99. Then there was a booth that had some movies, and for $1 a piece, I got Falling Down. I was needing this to sell to a guy at work, and I ended up selling him my copy. So I picked up an extra one just in case, like anybody else wants one. And then anytime I see this, Crossroads is out of print. It's worth from like $8 to $15 depending. But yeah, I've got like 6 copies of this now. Also with the Jeff Gordon car, the dude had this pencil sharpener. It is a Bulldog pencil sharpener. I just thought it looked cool, and he told me that I could have it, so I took it. Then there was a lady that had some DVDs and VHSs, and I did not have this in the collection. It's one of the Gold Collection VHSs I don't have. The Black Cauldron, really underrated movie. I think it's in talks for getting a live action version made. I'm not sure, but it is a really good movie. Then I noticed that there was another row we had entirely missed the whole time, and I saw this flag right here. This is a 1999 Rusty Wallace flag. And I said, hey man, how much on your flag? And he came up to me and he was like, well, I tell you what, I'll make you a bundle deal. You can have that flag, this mug, which I really didn't care to get the mug because, you know. But he said also, this big Rusty Wallace sign, it's cardboard, but it's double-sided. He said, for $10. So I was like, yeah, I can't pass that up. So, sure. Then we walked down the rest of that aisle, and a woman had some DVDs, and Nathaniel recommended this one, John Q. So I picked it up. He told me about it. When I will get around to watching it, I'm not sure, but I will definitely give it a try. Then the last 2 pickups, they were from the same guy. I forgot about this. So the same booth. We walk up, and I think I have footage of this. We walk up, and I immediately see a Brooks and Dunn CD, and then I see an Aaron Tippin CD, and I'm like, oh man, this is like an overwhelming amount of CDs. And I look over in front of me, and I see this guy, a Hulk Hogan Wrestling Buddy. I'm pretty sure I've told about it on the channel before. I have my dad's original Hulk Hogan Wrestling Buddy. This one's in better shape than that one, but that one's my dad's. I'm not ever getting rid of it. I have picked up another one of these before. I gave it to Josh, and the dude, I asked him how much he wanted for it. He said $75, and it comes with the shirt. So the shirt was what mainly piqued my interest. It is a 1984 Hulk Rules shirt. So he said 75 on them, and Nathaniel was in front of me, and I had a stack of CDs already, and I was like, ask him if he'll do 60. So because I remember they were going for like around 100 at one point in time, and he said, would you do 60 on it? And the guy was like, I guess I could do 65 if you want it. And I was like, whatever, here. So I bought that and the shirt for 65, and then I continued looking at the CDs, and I bought all of the Brooks and Dunn and Aaron Tippin CDs they had. So as far as Brooks and Dunn goes, we got a copy of Red Dirt Road. We got a Hear That?
It works. Hear that?
Can you hear that?
You hear that?
Hear that?
You hear that?
Hear what?
Wait, you hear that?
Did you guys hear that?
You hear that?
You hear it?
Did you hear that?
No.
You didn't hear that?
Wait. You hear that?
You hear that? They're still saying that.
How about that?
Copy of The Greatest Hits Volume 2. We have a not for resale version of It Won't Be Christmas Without You. Number ones and then some. So if you're on the hunt for Brooks and Dunn CDs, this one has like every mainstream song they had. This holds the most value as far as the CD goes. But if you see that one for under like $4, it's worth it. This is a not for resale version of Waiting on Sundown. And then a copy of Cowboy Town. I also found Aaron Tippin Toolbox. This is my buddy Matt's favorite because he likes going, Toolbox! Every time the chorus comes on. Probably one of his best-selling albums, Read Between the Lines. Got another copy of that. And then I got my little brother a copy of Taylor Swift Fearless. So
I got Jackie Chan. That's his older days. These are in Chinese. Pretty cool. Got Jean-Claude Van Damme Street Fighter. Never seen this one. But Dustin required this one, so I got it.
Excuse me, driver. Do you think you could go any faster?
Can I go any faster?
Yeah!
Hang on!
Anything Willie Nelson I have to get. I like Willie Nelson. Texas Guns. My last picked up was Nothing But Trouble. I never seen it. Dustin said get this one too, so I got it. And we got the first ever DVD made.
Yep,
Twister. In the original case. I had this on VHS, but I wanted it on DVD too. And then I also got my daughter an outfit, but I ain't gonna show you that.
that is what we found at Dog Day. Be looking forward to more videos coming from me. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. I don't know how, but it does. So go ahead and do that. Until next time, I will see you later.